Good evening, everybody from sunny Scotland. This is the first time we have seen sun for about 3 weeks. So, hopefully, some of you can watch me tonight at this earlier time. Now Scotland's opened up, my son is back at Cubs and he has to be picked up tonight at 8 o'clock, and the venue is over half an hour away because they are feeding baby lambs, bottle feeding lambs and visiting a farm. So, oh yay, Philly Amazon, hi Serana, great. So Bob, what are you doing? You're just going to sit here, come onto my shoulder. No, Bob does whatever Bob wants to do. Right, oh right, okay. Hi Carla. Okay, so yeah, I've come on tonight because we are going to talk about the New Earth Dragon transmission tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to talk about this transmission, which is the third transmission of this series of earth healing activations we are doing. So if you don't know about these, then they're 90-minute transmissions. You don't have to have done the first two. It might be helpful to have done them, but oh my goodness, I just show everybody that I'm eating crackers for my tea instead of a proper meal tonight. But it's Glastonbury tomorrow, so really super excited to take you to Glastonbury energetically, and we are going to go into the Tor. Bob is now upside down, he is stuck. Oh, for goodness sake, Bob. Jeez. They always say don't work with animals or children on live TV, don't they? So, and birds as well, we'll throw birds into the equation. So, yeah, that is tomorrow night. Oh my God, I'm so sorry about this. This is because Auriel is not here. And normally he's playing with Auriel at night. But yeah, so that is what I'm sure everybody is loving your antics, Bob. Yes. So that is what we're doing. So I thought I would show you a map of all the ley lines for Glastonbury, but guess what? I couldn't actually find it. So I'll try and find that tomorrow night before the transmission. But if you don't know where Glastonbury is, if you're around the world, Glastonbury is known as the heart chakra of the world, and it is in Somerset, which is so basically from my house to get to England, we are on the west coast, so we just drive 6 hours straight down and then turn left a bit. So it is, oh, Bob. It is about 45 minutes from Avebury, the largest stone circle in the world, and it's about 45 minutes from Stonehenge as well. But it is famous for its Tor. And this, oh gee, I cannot believe he's doing this. Normally he would fly away. The Glastonbury Tor, it's the photograph I've got up on the website. Now the Tor is where the Michael and the Mary lines sort of spiral down together. So many ley lines, zigzag, crisscross in Glastonbury. In fact, the energy of Glastonbury, the vortex is so powerful. Auraengus can't stand it. He really doesn't like going to Glastonbury. I mean, he likes it well enough. He grew up just, well, about an hour away from Glastonbury, but you know, I love it, but I couldn't live there. I couldn't live there. The energy is very chaotic. It's not like Iona, which is one of the other heart centres. Iona is just like, oh, it's a total balm to your soul. But there's not so many ley lines crossing over in Iona. There's a lot less people on Iona, and Glastonbury is full of people of all persuasions and spiritual beliefs, and very eclectic, and that is what makes Glastonbury so unique and special. But Glastonbury, so if you're at the Tor, so say that's there, the high street actually sort of, you walk up the high street, which has got all the magical shops and everything. The Abbey's at the bottom of the high street, and you go up, and then so you're at the high street, you turn right, and you walk along a bit, and then you get to the Tor, and you walk past the Chalice Well Gardens, which is where the Red Spring flows through, and you'll probably have seen all the beautiful pools and glastonbury of the Peace Gardens there. And then there's the White Spring as well, which is the like going into the womb. It is it's all dark, and it's got pools as well you can actually bathe in, and that's right at the foot of the Tor, the Red Springs across the road. Anyway, these are the wells of the sacred waters that run through Glastonbury, and we are going to be activating them. We're going to be birthing these new earth love dragons, because the planet is requiring more love to be sent through the ley lines. So in this activation, you will also be getting love codes imbued to you by the Dragon Kingdom. Oh my goodness, this budgie is sorry, I thought I was muted there. This budgie's going bonkers today. The water is carrying all the love codes, so we're going to do this activation. So that is tomorrow night. Stop it. That's tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. It's £25 energy exchange. If you're in the UK, you've got to pay £5 VAT as well, making it the 30. But hopefully it's you know, it's an affordable price for you all. And really this is going to be working on, I mean, I'll be doing live channeling. It's a transmission, so you know, I'm not sort of helping you sort your life out in this one. It's a transmission from the dragons. I'll be channeling it all. You'll get a activation, a crystal ascension sphere attunement, and you'll also get the big healing from the dragons, and we will go in and do our work. So many of us in the first transmission were told various locations that we were holding keys for, and that these will be activated at different stages. And one of the ones I have to activate, obviously I'm not physically going to go there, but it's a different country, we're still not allowed to travel, but I've got one that's activating on this third transmission. So some of you have probably got work to do with opening up the portals, because remember, we've all come here with missions to do. We're all dragon priests and priestesses if you're part of the Dragon Wisdom School. Otherwise you wouldn't have been interested. Oh, Bob! I can't even get somebody to come and get him because Auraengus is having a shower. So the information is all up on the website, and you'll be able to read more about this. This is the most disruptive Facebook Live I've ever done. I'm really sorry, folks. I mean, Bob, do you want to say something? Is this the problem? You never peck me bad like this. Do you want everybody to speak to you? Is this what it is? You want everybody to notice you, pay you attention. So this is Bob. He's not a dragon. He is a blue parakeet, or budgerigar, as we call them in the UK. But Bob is Alfonso, who is a wizard. And Alfonso, yes, Alfonso did something naughty as a human. And he came back as our dog, Romany. Romany passed away, it'll be 2 years ago in August, and Bob appeared in our lives a year and 2 months ago, and he just wants everybody to know that he is not just a budgie, and that he is an earth healer as well, and he goes off to healing school. I should really do a video telling you all about what, because I'm an animal communicator, so what the animals tell me. So Bob has a healing claw, and he likes to sit on the crystal skulls and get healing and give healing. So you happy now, Bob? You'll behave. So oh no, that is a no. I can't believe you're doing this, Bob. I can't even think of anything I could give him to distract him. I'll try and feed him a bit of cracker and see if that'll stop him. So I wanted to just come on really tonight, and I've not got long because I've got to go and pick Auriel up, but just to answer if anybody's got questions about transmissions or about places they've got to activate and heal, because I've just channeled this morning the summer solstice, or it might be winter if you're in the southern hemisphere, retreat, and we're going to be activating the platinum ray of light. Oh my god. I've just remembered why Bob's hyper. He's been drinking the peach juice that I left over from my fruit salad this morning, and didn't. It's just like rocket fuel for budgies. Budgies really like fruit and juice, and so he's high on peach juice. That is what is going on. So yeah, if anybody's got any questions about it, let me know, because we're going to be activating 2 stone circles at the solstice point. We're going to be activating the 13th ray, which is Lord Sananda and Lady Venus's ray. And it is the ray of illumination, soul illumination. So the details for that 3-day retreat will go out. It'll be a virtual one, but people can attend the stone circles. There's 2 stone circles we're going to activate on the Monday. So if anybody is thinking they want to come for the solstice in Scotland, we are allowed people at gatherings now. So you could come on the Sunday to the activation bit. Okay, so I'm going to look at some questions, and yeah, well, we'll just go over quickly actually what these New Earth Dragons had said, and then I'll answer your questions. So yeah, we're supporting you as you go through this process of inner resurrection. We want to support you through your rebirthing. Guy has decreed it is time to release us, the New Earth Dragons, onto the planet through the ley lines, and we'll be doing a lot of work on the congestion, also the pain that has been stored in the earth arteries. We're going to be working with you all to develop your clairsentience so you can embody these new love codes of the earth with greater ease in your matrix. So if you're carrying any heart pain, any fears, worries, anything like that, we'll take you to the inner dragon temple within Glastonbury Tor. I have met dragons when I've been at the Tor. I've slept on the Tor as well, so that was quite a night. We'll be working with the energies of the red and white springs, and from this powerful point we'll be sending purifying, upgraded love codes on the wings of the dragons of love along the intricate ley line structures. The planet is required to be flooded more with love so we can end the wars and the dragons of peace can be birthed next. But first, the planet requires to be flooded with love, and the love portals of the land require to be opened. And you all require, as dragon initiates, to honour yourself and to unconditionally love from within. I'll be working with you to help you feel the dragon love more clearly and to feel our presence. And if so, you can be assigned a new earth dragon of love. This will be offered to you also. And yeah, they're going to bring through personal messages for us too. What is interesting is that from the last transmission, which we did at Mount Kailash, sorry, I'm reading and Bob is still going mental. So we did that at Mount Kailash in Tibet. Oh my goodness, this budgie. It's allowed people to speak their truths and is allowing the world to come together in harmony for any injustices to be reversed, and for the quotient of love frequency to increase by 10%. It might seem a small percentage. Oh, for goodness sake. Bob, this is just beyond ridiculous. I do yoga, I do Tai Chi every night, and you never bother me. Why are you doing it tonight? So if anybody's thinking of having a pet budgie, think twice. So he's now biting my ear. So 10% might sound small, but if you think about the amount of people in the world who just don't seem to hold love in their matrix, or in loads of pain, or just like disconnect from the heart, this is going to make a massive, massive difference. So, can the love dragons help heal a broken heart? Yes, that is totally their work. In fact, I was going to show you. I've got 4 of these. I cannot believe how bonkers this budgie is going. 4 of these love dragons. They told me ages ago they were love dragons, and I was like, okay. And I didn't put it on the shop that that's what they are. But they asked today to be attuned to the Glastonbury codes I carry. So I go to Glastonbury every year, apart from not last year because we were locked in. So I've anchored these in as well. So we'll have these on they are on the shop, but I will have them on the altar holding the space. And yeah, I mean, heartache is just deep grief. It's deep sorrow. It's just, I was talking actually about the heartache I've still got from my Essene timelines, and heartache that I experienced in this lifetime with my ex, although it was Fiona, but I've still got that to clear. So I'm going to be working with, yeah, definitely working with the love dragons for that. Yeah, so their speciality is to help you all embody love. And if you've got a shut down heart, then you think you're receiving love, but you're not actually feeling love. So I just want to tell you a bit quickly about, I had a past life regression yesterday. I wanted to clear all my past lives where I've committed suicide, because I've committed suicide in a lot of past lives. I've not been suicidal in this life at all, but I just felt it was coming up. Well, not to commit suicide, but I just felt that I needed to clear that. But I wanted to understand, I wanted to go to the first point. I did it with Kriston Moody, who's my past life regressionist. As some of you know Kriston, because he helps Auraengus when we're doing the retreats in the kitchen and things. But we went back to the very first time that I sort of knew I was going to die. And it was Lemuria. And in this regression, when people wanted to leave Lemuria, they just left on a spaceship. But I had been told to walk into the ocean, and so I knew I was going to die. And although in Lemuria we're not as physical as we are now, I had to generate these Lemurian sea crystals, which I materialised in my hand, and I put all the codes and keys and frequencies into them, and I had to bury them into the ground. And then I was with the dolphins, and I just had to walk and keep walking until I was basically drowning. And then I was sucked through this portal and put to Atlantis. And it was the first experiment of Atlantis. There were 7 experiments of Atlantis. This is all in the regression I did yesterday. And that was the first time, though, that I knew, you know, like normally you get up on Lemuria, you just got on a spaceship and went back home or whatever. You could still remember home. You could, you didn't even really have names. You just had energy vibrations. And my heart was so open. It was so beautiful. And then I got put into the Atlantis epoch, the first experiment. And that was nice, but it wasn't as heart-based. And the density, it was denser, it was more physical. And I actually couldn't cope and committed suicide. And I just jumped off a cliff. But it was on land cliff, it wasn't actually into the sea. It was a bit strange. And that was the first life that I'd committed suicide. But this story I'm on about the difference in the heart. So if you've never experienced your true heart being open, then that's what the Dragons of Love can really help with. I did a workshop with them, one that people really, really liked. Maybe 2 years ago or last year. It was a really powerful one. Would be helpful to end the diamond ray workshops in preparation for the solstice. Yes, the platinum ray is like an upgraded ray. What's going to happen, Carla, for the solstice is I am tomorrow going to channel a transmission which will help your central nervous system cope, because when the platinum ray activates, we really need our central nervous system to be coping. I've started taking an amino acid supplement called taurine, Taurine, to prepare. In fact, I've not had my tea time dose, so I will go and do that now. It doesn't taste of anything, you just take a spoon in water, but it just prepares your central nervous system. I also take the CBD oil as well. But the taurine is what I would recommend if you want to prepare it, and yes, doing the diamond ray activations, because this is going to be a really high vibration retreat. It's going to be a really powerful one. And stop sitting on the camera, oh my goodness, this budgie cannot go near peach juice again. You know, that would really help prepare you, Carla. Okay, so how can we work with the New Earth Dragons on a daily basis? Just invoke them. You can say the invocation that you get on the worksheets if you want, or you just silent in your head say, oh my goodness, stop them running on the camera, I'm so sorry folks. Just come to me, start to work with me, just meditate with them, you know, ask them to connect them with you. I do it before I get up in the morning. I find that is really helpful to do that before I get up as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm so sorry about this. I'm actually going to just put Bob in his cage. Because I can't go to give you a meditation with Bob sitting on the camera. You are not going to get back in a Facebook Live, Bob, because, you know, you're just destroying it. You really are too hyper tonight. Okay, sorry folks. Bob is now in his home. He looked a bit disgruntled because he only goes in for his bed. He never goes in during the day. So, if nobody's got any more questions, what I'm going to do is just take you on a transmission from this lovely dragon. Now, there is a New Earth Dragon SOS group you can join as well. You can speak to the other people who are in it as well. 150 did the first transmission, over 100 did the last transmission. I don't know how many we're on for the one tomorrow night. Yeah, we're on about 60 at the moment. Most people do just book on the day for my workshops now. But I think this one might be a bit of a quieter one. It's interesting. Love workshops always are. So I run a lot of workshops, as you all know. And anything that, you know, the love ones are never popular ones. It's really interesting. But that then shows us what the dragon said, that most people don't actually value love. They don't really know how to experience love because they're so damaged or been hurt or abused or shut down, that it's just an alien concept to think, why would it be valuable? Yet this will be such a beautiful transmission. Those who are joining, you'll really be blissed out after it with working with these dragons. So anyway, let's activate this one. And the sun's shining in, and we will see. And I will then pick us a group card from, I think it's Diana Cooper's dragon cards. I had them out earlier today, and we can all meditate on that as well. Okay, yeah, Bob certainly does want to perform. He's all quiet now. He's a bit in the huff. He's having his seed. I think honestly he was hyper on. He was hyper on peach juice. Oh dear. Right. Let's tune in. So this is a 2-inch dragon. It's a 55-pound dragon. It's one of the smaller dragons, but I think they're actually really good for going earth healing with because they're not as jaggy as the larger dragons. They're not such pristine carving, which is why they're not so expensive as the other ones, which have more intricate carving. But it's actually quite handy for if you're going out earth healing to put one of them in your pocket and you don't have to worry so much about breaking a horn. So let us all just tune in, connect with this beautiful dragon. I'll hold it like that. And bring through some love dragon healing. Greetings, greetings, greetings. My name is Yishin. I am one of the dragons of love. And I am going to be performing a love ritual on you today. I wish you to now surround yourself in a pink ball of light and go within. Allow me to zoom into an area of your body, into your physical matrix, where you have stored hurt, anger, fear that is blocking the love codes being fully embraced in your matrix now. And I wish you to breathe in. Imagine you are a dragon. Breathing dragon's fire into this area of your body. Are you ready to let go of the pain in there? Are you ready to receive love in there? Into your core wounding now. I'll begin my transmission. Kiki fari yanga, kagi yangi diga, igi gagi yadia. Feel yourself filling up with love. And relax. All is well. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back round and ground yourself. Oh, Vicky, yeah, that's DR217, this dragon. It's beautiful. Beautiful energy she has, doesn't she? So hopefully you got some healing from that tonight. Yeah, sorry about Bob earlier. I realise as well what he's done is my son. I made my son a waffle for his pudding tonight. I don't put any sugar in the waffle, but I put not maple syrup, agave syrup on it. Of course, that stays on the plate, doesn't it? And Bob scampers around and just hoovers up the crumbs. And he's hyper on agave as well. Peach juice and agave. So, yeah, so if you want to join the transmission tomorrow night, please do come along. Let's do our earth healing together. It's on the Dragon Wisdom School homepage or on the Elemental Beings page as well, dragonwisdomschool.org. And come and join us for the transmission. If you can't do it live, your energy will be called in at the start. I'll read your name out. And the MP3 files all will be sent to you the next day, but the video will be available through the same link as soon as it's uploaded after, so you can activate that. Right, I'm going to pick a dragon for the group for us tonight before I just have to go. That's the magenta dragon. Enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. That is what this summer solstice is all about. You know, but we're going one higher. We're going to the platinum ray. Oh, it will be quite an upgrade for us all, but they wouldn't be saying we had to bring it in if we weren't ready for it all. So I'm super excited about that. See you tomorrow, Claire. Thank you for coming. Yeah, hopefully some of you are joining me tomorrow night. Ardmano is going to do Sunday's skull healing. It'll be on hearing your guides. So you're going to be shifting your blocks through clairaudience. So that's just £10 if you want to come along to that on Sunday night. And then we have got a very special workshop next Wednesday, a week today. We have a total lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. So we are going to be doing a workshop with Ra, the Egyptian god Ra, and Solaris, the sun. And it's all about divine inspiration, making changes, taking action. And this is what this eclipse is bringing in for us in a week's time. So look out for that too. Oh, see you tomorrow, Maria, as well. Sending you lots of love. And Gurpreet too. So thank you for joining me, and feel free to share the video, get your friends working with the love dragons. Let's get love bombs sent out instead of the horrible bombs that are going off in Palestine. Let's send out love bombs and let's bring some peace and love and joy onto this planet. So have a lovely evening, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Sorry that Bob was misbehaving, but I'm sure it was quite comical for all of you. I think I'll leave him in his home. He's yeah, he's headbutting his mirror now. He's definitely too full of sugar, that bird. Jeannie, hopefully see you tomorrow as well. And yeah, night night everybody. Bye.